everyone, Lenka Kaclova from growwithlenka.com. Today with a little bit different video because I know that some of you have been following me for some time, but I'm not sure if you know a little bit of my story. As you notice, I'm working a little bit on my office setup, just a little bit. We just moved in a couple months ago in our new house that we've been building from the ground for not for months, well, it was actually a year and a half, but it took several years before we got to the building for it because of all the different challenges that we had to go through and obstacles that came along. But finally here, still a little bit living in the boxes. If I showed you around, I still have boxes, but I wanted to have a little place that finally feels like an office. So a little bit of that. My name is Lenka Kaclova from growwithlenka.com, and I help entrepreneurs and business owners to leverage their online businesses through social media and online communication. I also help them to become influencers in their niche so they can do what they love and live their dream lifestyle. I started my journey in 2008. I've actually had a project that I was invited to, and I quit my job. Like Friday, I was promoted in the bank that I was working at, and Monday I quit. How big is that? Like just that, I had just a couple of days to think about it and really got myself into the face because I knew that I don't like the corporate world, and this was really entrepreneurship opportunity. And I said yes. Unfortunately, 2008, as most of you know, was the big year of economy crashing down all over the world. So very few weeks after I quit, the whole thing before we even got started in the preparation phase got canceled. So I ended up without a job, not knowing what I'm going to do. So I made a few calls, and an opportunity actually came of online marketing. And here I am, 10 years later. It was actually a long journey. I struggled big time. I had no idea what keyword is, that there are something as search engines, and at that time, SEO, search engine optimization, was still a big thing. It still worked the old way. And it was a long journey of struggles, ups and downs. I had really great moments and big falls. So I've learned a lot along the journey. I started my own digital marketing agency, which now is a little bit on hold. Since when I had my children, it got really time consuming. And everything was according to my client schedule, and it was really hard. And when my kids came to me actually begging for my time to come play with them, stop working, shutting down my laptop and taking my phone away from me, I knew that something had to change because I felt miserable as a mom. And that felt so bad. I actually started to hate, first time in my life, what I was doing. I really hated it. But it was because I couldn't really manage the time between those two. And even today, I think that wasn't possible. That was not the right thing to do for me at that time. So when I was one time searching on Instagram for hashtags for one of my clients, I found out my first affiliate marketing opportunity. And I never looked back since. That completely opened my eyes, changed my world. I started completely different journey, even though I was still doing online marketing in a completely different way. Up to that point, I even tried online coaching and doing my own courses on how to build online business online, really working for companies and teaching them how to market themselves. But it wasn't it. It still didn't feel right. So I was so grateful, and still am grateful up to this point, of finding this world. This is really where the attraction marketing works, I believe. I was first exposed to it in the beginning of 2016 when I actually bought Chalene Johnson Marketing Impact Academy. Great thing. Not really sure what she's doing right now with it, but at that time, it taught me so much on really how to craft the business, the online business, into the way that it sells, it's profiting from the beginning, how to find the target audience and really sell to them in a way that's not salesy, that actually they come to you. Loved it. Like Marketing Impact Academy taught me so much. It was worth every single penny I invested in it. So at that time, I actually found my first few pitches that I got at that time, but I wasn't ready. I guess I wasn't ready and I wasn't interested. And few months later, when I finished this academy, I had set up the basics, and different people approached me actually with the same thing. My mind changed. My mindset was a different level at that point, and I saw it. At that time, I saw it and I knew that it will work. Little did I know. But I saw the opportunity at that point. The bad part about me starting was I had no idea about networking. I had zero clue about networking online. I had really huge struggles a long time, like 6 months was really bad, 9 months since I had the first breakthrough that I can actually call breakthrough, like results I was satisfied with. First 3 months, 0 sales. First 3 months, absolutely 0 sales. I had so many leads, kind of a big traffic, but 0 sales. I had no idea what I was doing wrong. But nobody ever taught me that there's a second part to the online marketing, and that is networking. So I was happy that my first coach at that time came to my life with a different opportunity, taught me the stuff that I could actually use in both income streams, and got myself some results that finally taught me the better way to do this. So my journey started. If you're interested how I actually built a loyal tribe from zero, because I came from our local market to the big worldwide in English. I was always building here in Czech Republic, in Czech language, never had an email or a follower from outside from that, like up until that moment. If you're interested how I built a loyal tribe from zero, from scratch, then there's a link to the training of how to really become the influencer and build up that authority status. The journey was quite interesting because the whole time, the whole 9 months that I was affiliating and learning this thing, how this industry works, I was looking for an MLM opportunity and I couldn't find it. I knew exactly what I needed as far as trainings, duplication, online, like how to build it purely online, have everything set up so it works. You don't have to leave your house. Wherever you are in the world, you can build it. Global thing where leaders actually, things that leaders are interested in, and thing that actually creates leaders. And it was hard. I thought that I will never, ever find it, seriously. But I had no rush because I wasn't really looking for, like, I have to have an opportunity. I was doing my thing. I knew what I wanted to do, but it still wasn't it. There was always something missing. And I had actually hard time having physical products, like really hard time, because up to that point, I was the whole life as an entrepreneur, as an online marketer, I was working with digital products, with online things, nothing physical. So nothing was good enough, actually. I couldn't see myself representing physical products. I couldn't really imagine. And it's the whole feeling, like you need the whole package. A partner or sponsor, the leader that will teach you. Because I knew I was left, like when I joined, I was given online training. Here is what you should do, follow the training, and you are on your own. Or I was given basics, and once I've mastered that, they couldn't help me leverage the leadership skills. Or I was really left because my sponsor left. So all different kind of things happened, and I couldn't find the right kind of leadership. I knew that the leadership is so important. You can build it on your own, but when you have the movement, it's so much easier. So to make a long story short, the things that I needed in the beginning, I found them. I found them all. I wasn't missing one thing. Products I could represent, great leader I could follow, a compensation plan, great company, great momentum, great timing, like all the big stuff, leadership, like the CEO that I can trust. Really everything I needed, it was there. Products people actually want, they want it. So I can tell you one thing, I am in 10 months, my almost 11 months. And after that time, my belief in the company changed a little bit, and it changed for a lifetime. I can honestly say that, for the lifetime. When I met the people, I was in the summit in Florida in September. I've met a lot of stories, not only success stories in business, but a lot of customer stories. And people, like, there are so many amazing products from different companies, and you know that when you meet these people, something changes in you. And when you meet the leadership, that is amazing. You really strengthen that belief in what you do. So it was all there. And after this period of time that I was building the business, something shifted even. And there are two things that I honestly absolutely adore. One thing is leadership, and leadership for maybe the family kind of environment, even though it's getting to the big company structure, it's really getting big. But still, no matter where I reach out, whoever I contact, those people are there for me. They are there for my team. If I want someone to coach my team on a weekly basis, they do, even though they don't even benefit on what we do. How crazy is that? Like, I don't have to pay for their coaching. They are just so family oriented. Of course I will do that for you. The thing is, those people just have that pure leadership mindset of giving, something that I am so grateful that I found. And the second thing is, you actually have to help others grow in order to grow yourself. And I'm not talking about volume. I'm not talking about a number of sales. You need to help that person rank up, get the results, build the business in order for you to get up. You cannot get to a higher rank without duplicating yourself. You need to help others to get to your level in order for yourself to go up. How crazy is that? Of course, there's like a little volume thing that you need to have set in order, you need to qualify in certain volume in order to rank up. But there is the but, and you do need to have others on your rank, really build it up, their business, in order for you to go up. And that's something I am extremely passionate about. Because you cannot cheat the system. You need to grow, help others to grow in order for yourself to go up. I really love that, honestly. So right now, maybe a little invitation below, I will put a link. For me, it helped me to stay home with my children. it helped me after a little struggle before, because I didn't have the right kind of leadership and trainings. It helped me to substitute the income that I needed in order to stay home, even after they are at a certain age and actually go to school. They're still little. Whatever your dream is, if you don't have a way to get to it, I'm offering you a way that helped me to reach my goals. And I always reach my goals. And I'm committed to be here in 5 years, in 10 years, in 15 years. I am not going anywhere. I consider myself still part of that founding family, especially when launching countries where there's not a team. In my country, there's not a team, and a few other European ones that I want to be at. So having a little fun with it, since it's global, you can do so much. You're not limited by location or language. For those of you that are following a little bit of my journey or are following my videos, you know that usually I have videos teaching you with tips and know-hows, really how to build the business, what to do, how to work on your mindset and grow as a leader, giving you the how-tos and tips a lot. So I wanted to incorporate a little bit from my maybe personal life as well, but a little bit more of behind scene of what I'm doing as a person, so you can get to know me a little bit more. So if you're interested in this kind of videos as well, drop yes in the comments so I know you're part of that tribe that wants to know a little bit more about me. And I'm looking forward to see you in the next video. Don't forget to subscribe and hit like if you like this and found at least a little bit of value or inspiration from the journey that I was on. See you next time.